Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
I'll look at the starting group for Athens. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Osman in at the small forward. Now here's Wright. He's covered closely. Pass to DeColo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And here's Nunn. Now Valanciunas. Valanciunas tries the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Athens now. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Pass to DeColo. Here's Wright. 5 to shoot. Ellis outside. Off target from three-point range. Now Athens with it. Lucas passes to Nunn. Athens with another miss. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Colson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Driving to the basket. Tries it from 9. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Ellis. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Wright. Nunn grabs the board.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Here's Osman. Back to Nunn. To stop the drought. And that one's good. Osman.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's Ellis on the wing. Puts up a 3. Up again. Valanciunas grabs the board. Athens leading by 4. Pass to Osman. Ellis against Nunn. Lucas passes to Osman. There's the triple. And Wright pulls it down. Nunn's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ellis outside. To the paint. Here's DeColo. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. DeColo's got his second basket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lucas guarded by Wright. Pass to Nunn. To the right side. Osman, the pass to Valanciunas. Beyond the arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Wright with it. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Colson. Now here's Ellis. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Now, here's Nunn. Not a lot of room. Lucas passes to Nunn. Athens with another miss.
Yeah, not. This quarter, he's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And DeColo kicks to right. Ellis outside. This one for three. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Pass to Osman. Athens moving the ball around. Here's Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Here's DeColo. He had 15 points last outing. Picked him clean. Down low. Here's Nunn. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Nunn's got 5 now.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And DeColo kicks to right. Kicks it out to Ellis. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's a completely new group for Athens. Now, here's DJ. Grant outside. Here's DJ. No good on the three. And a lowly 30% to start this game out. Inside, here's Silva. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Athens lead.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Grant. Pass to DJ. And Caboclo pulls it down. Here's DeColo. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Wright looking around. Sinks the triple.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
1:30 left in the first. It's DJ atop the key. Grant for three. They set the pick. Out to the wing. The game.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams changing it up here. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. Here's DJ. Athens needs to get a shot off. They need this. And Silva pulls it down. Gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. The three, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Now, here's DJ. No scoring in this one. Pass to Grant. DJ from deep three. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And for Athens, there's the pick. Fires from deep. Here's Caboclo. The rebound by Grant. Athens trails by 7. Here's DJ. And the shot falls short this time.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And for Athens, now here's DJ. Hasn't made one yet. Over to the wing. Athens moving the ball around. Here's the three. Athens gets it back in a new 14. And that one is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Pass to Caboclo. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Caboclo's got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here is DJ. Shot from the top of the key. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Silva. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Now here's Ellis. 5 points in the game. And that one's good. Right.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. But this is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And Athens making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Right for 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And this is
tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, the NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we should be. Guys, back over to you.
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Colson. Still scoreless. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Athens.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly. Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And here is Ellis. He has 5. Here's DeCola. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit that one. Athens trails by 9. Here's Osman. Lets it fly. They get it back, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
Now, Wright, 8 points for him. High, arcing shot, and that one's good, DeColo.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
For Athens, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Valanciunas passes to Nunn, and it's off from three-point range. Here's DeColo. He has 7. Right outside. And that one drops for him. Wright's got 10 points. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Both teams will make substitutions. Slukas passes to Osman. Here's Nunn. Athens with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Athens trails by 12. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 8.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 5. Here's Silva. The tray. Ellis can't get it to go.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Nunn wide open. Another 3 for Athens.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Pass to DeColo. Here's Silva. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. No good. Shot missing.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Now, here's Nunn. Another 3 for Athens.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
1:14 left in the first half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First one falls for him. And Athens making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Nunn with it. Last game we saw him score 14. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
That's the 2nd long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Right wing. There's Slukas. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Ellis surveying the D. For 3. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Nunn. 14 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Nunn's got 11 points in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the home team. And that's a halftime.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 6. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Ellis, and it's DeColo in at the point guard position. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. Launches it, and that one's good. Osman's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for Athens. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
I was told it's a knee sprain. Not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. And it being so early in the season, this is a very frustrating turn of events for him and the entire team. Guys?
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, they'll insert him back into that rotation as soon as it's safe to do so.
Nunn passes to Slukas. Back to Nunn. Fires from way outside. He can't get that one. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. DeColo dishes to Ellis. Pass to Silva. Here's DeColo. From outside, off the mark. And here's Nunn for the tie. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Pass to DeColo. Here's Colson. From deep, the 3-pointer is right on target. Colson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Nunn. He's got 19.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the inside. That one falls.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
For Athens, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Osman. Another 3 for Athens.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got 10 points.
Come on. There was very little resistance inside there from the defense. They have to be better.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now here's Ellis. 10 points for him. Pass to DeColo. To the left wing. Here's Colson. Offline with his 3. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for Athens. They lead by 1. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Colson passes to DeColo. Ellis outside. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 13. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Lucas passes to Nunn. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Nunn's got it all tied up now for Athens. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to DeColo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Now, here's Nunn. Here's Valanciunas. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, there's the muscle from Valanciunas.
Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. There's the pick. Here's DeColo. It doesn't go for him. For Athens, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Lucas passes to Nunn. Here's Osman. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Nunn. Good on the triple. Now it's a 3-point Athens lead.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Silva, the pass to Colson. Guarded by Valanciunas. Over in the corner, Ellis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Ellis has got 16 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Goes up from the top of the key, and it's DeColo with the rebound. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
They grab their own miss, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Here's DeColo. 12 points for him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive.
Pass to none. On Monday, then on Thursday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Grant, he's checked in for Athens. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the home team has possession. Here's Colson. Four on the shot clock. And DeColo kicks to Ellis. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Pass to DJ. Here's none. Kicks it out to Grant. Athens moving the ball around. Here's DJ. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Colson passes to Ellis. Here's Silver. Over none. Cranes the 19-footer. Silva's got 6 points. Athens shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Grant outside. Pass to none. Now DJ. There's a screen. Athens with another miss. Gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Ellis on top. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Plenty of space. DeColo can't get it to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
None can't get it to fall.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Out of bounds, Athens takes possession. And Athens making a change here. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. There's a good screen for the lead, and he's good on the 3-ball. He has 5. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Out to the right wing. Here's Caboclo. The 3 won't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Athens ahead, up 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Athens. Pass to Ryan. Buries it from three-point range. Ryan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Grant outside. With the fadeaway. No good on that one. Here's Ryan. He's covered by Grant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
In the corner, it's DJ. Fades away. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. From the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. Out to the right wing. Here's DJ. Again, Athens.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No good on that one. For Athens, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Goes up on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And Silva pulls it down. Silva's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And Athens making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. He encouraged his guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Athens shooting at 46%, making some buckets. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Caboclo. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Stolen. One-on-one fast break to take the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. And Athens leads by 2. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
And here is Athens now. DJ kicks to Nunn. Pass to DJ. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Back to Nunn. Clock at 6. The shot, no good.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Here's Ryan. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Ryan's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Nunn. There's the screen. Fires away from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's DJ. There's the drive. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Caboclo. To the wing right side. No one near him. And right on target. Good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Pass to Ryan. They set the pick. Here's Caboclo. And he banks in the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Now, Nunn. Three-pointer. That shot misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Ryan. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Athens trails by 7. And here is DJ. To the wing on the left. Now, here's Nunn. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go from deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Ryan. Lazarus a 3. Does not go. Now DJ. Oh, the slam dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And Athens making a change here. Here's Colson. Here's DeColo. 6 on the shot clock. 3. Good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Goes up again, and he got it. Nice execution on the layup.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
Now here's Ellis. Here's the shot. Nails the jumper.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Athens trails by 6. Judas with a screen on Ellis. Doesn't get that one.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Can't get it to go. Athens shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Judas with a screen on Ellis. Another chance, and he lays that one in.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
And they go to the intentional foul. Buries the deep ball.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And Athens calls time here. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nunn looking around. It drops.
He doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
That one misses. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the